Wade through water in Westchester. This was a little bit earlier this morning to rescue a man. And so let's see what it's like in Chester County now. That's where Hank Flynn is live. Hank.
Yeah, listen, Jason, Brandywine Picnic Park here in Westchester. The river can't hold any more water. Here's a paddle boat, a bunch of picnic tables slammed up against the fence here at the picnic park. There's a muffler over there, just in case you wanted something more abstract to be thrown up against the fence by the river just yards away. The flooding Brandywine Creek is a way of life for folks down here. It's not a matter of if, but when, and really how you cope with it. Steve Paxson is towing his children's jungle gym back from a couple of yards over where the flooding Brandywine Creek put it last night. His picnic table was over there too. He knows after 10 years on Cottage Lane, this flood was fairly typical, not disastrous.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I went to bed at 11. It had just gone over, just got ankle deep, and I went to bed, and I thought that was going to be it of it. And then when I woke up this morning, I saw that it was a lot worse than that. And so a few of my things, like I said, my canoe rack fell over.
Cleaning up the yard is one thing, but Steve typically dodges damage to the house because it's up on stilts.
It was built in the 50s originally, so it was on the ground, flooded. It was a summer place, just kept on flooding, and decided to live here. I wasn't going to deal with that, so I had it raised up.
Last night's rain did shut down Smith's Bridge a couple of miles over in Delaware. One side was washed out. And here in Chester County, emergency management officials tell us that there were several rescues up in Modena near Coatesville. The Westchester Fire Department came for one fellow who had a medical emergency on Cottage Lane. He did not leave with them. Allison Hayes' house is not elevated as high as Steve's is. She escaped water coming in, but not by much.
Last night, I think I last checked on the water shortly before midnight, and it was coming up to my deck. Thankfully, this time, it just covered the deck, and it didn't get in the house. We weren't as fortunate last summer. It did come into the house.
Right there at the door,
yeah.
Though. I mean, you're like talking about missing it by a couple
But
of
yeah,
inches.
maybe an inch at most. Yeah, so we were very lucky this time.
Both say they love river living. They wouldn't trade it. The children love it, and it's ideal most of the year. Still, Allison would like to elevate her home. The higher she could get it, the less she would worry, but it doesn't come cheap.
If I hit the lottery?
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to. I would love to put this place up on some nice stilts, but for now, we're just living with how it is, and, I feel grateful to be down here.
A dancing person. You're supposed to be able to have fun here at the picnic park, and people are trying to get on with their lives down here in Westchester. I did speak with Westchester Fire Department, also DelDOT, who told me, listen, and very clear, do not drive through flooded places, even if you're in a Hummer or you think it can make it, because if you do get yourself marooned, you've put yourself in danger, and you've also endangered the rescue team that's going to be necessary to come and get you. Those are resources that might be better used elsewhere, and we may not be out of the woods yet, guys. More rain coming. Guys,